Colin, only a point last week up in Longford, obviously probably not the ideal result, but back in action now again on Friday. How do you reflect on last week's game first of all?
I thought it was a tough game. I thought we did well. Bit disappointing the way we conceded a goal from a set play. Just a lack of concentration. Thought we defended well. They pinned us back in. They're a good football side, but to be done by a set play was very, very frustrating. And listen, we had chances as well. But listen, they're a good side. And they caused a problem to turn us across the last time we played them. So you're probably looking at it. Probably a point is probably an overall probably a fair result.
Cove obviously now on Friday, and they've gone through a difficult few weeks themselves. Darren Murphy obviously departed the club the other day, and they've had 2 bad losses now. How do you think that'll impact on them coming into the game? Will they get a bounce, some kind of a change of management, or do you think they're just in a bad run of form?
I think form goes out the window every time Cork plays Cove. It is and it's and you see the games that we played already. So it's a derby game. Listen, they're coming to our place. We know what to expect from them. They know about us. As I said. So, but it'll be an interesting game. It'll be a good game for the fans, and hopefully we can go and get the 3 points. But it will be tough. It will be difficult just because they've lost a few games and they got a change of management. Listen, we won't be underestimating them, and we'll have the players ready for Friday night.
And as you mentioned, no matter what, Cove seem to raise their game against City always. Even down there, you saw how they got back into it in the second half.
Yeah,
won the game obviously at the end, but it was a tough one.
It is, yeah. And every time I've played them, and I've said it to you before, whether we're in the academy or it was a first team football, it's always a tough game against Cove, and it'll be no different Friday night.
You were missing a good few players on Saturday, obviously through injuries and a few other things as well. How's the situation going to this weekend? Are you going to be down as many fellas?
A few players didn't train this morning. We'll have a look at them Thursday, and we'll take it from there. We are down players, but we have a big squad as well. So the players that came in the other night, I thought they did very, very well. But we'll have a look at some players again Thursday morning, and we'll make a call in from there.
Right.
Just on Cove, obviously Friday night, Colin, you beat them handy enough. I suppose in the home matches, you scored 6 against them without reply, and they're struggling defensively. Obviously, they've conceded 23 goals or something in the last 6 games. So, I know you won't be taken lightly, but it's obviously a good game for you to bounce back isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's always a difficult game against Cove. Yeah, it is, and no matter what teams you play, no matter what managers there, it's always a difficult game. As I said, listen, yeah, the results haven't gone their way in the last few weeks. Listen, they've had a difficult season. Listen, Ivan's in now, and obviously with the change of management, things could be different. It could be a different system. Players that haven't been playing under Darren might come back in, and they might think, listen, it's a new opportunity here for me to go and press the new manager or the interim manager. So it will be a big game. As I said, we have pace in higher areas. We do. We got good lads, and you can see the performances they did the other night. You see Mark Amani, only 17. I thought he was fantastic against Longford the other night. He really, really was. And Keane Murphy, and you got Bagsy and Coatsy, and we've got other options as well. So hopefully that the lads, listen, can go and perform and go and show people what they can do, and we can go and get some goals. But most important thing too is that we got to defend the box as well. We need the clean sheet.
Are you surprised Cove are where they are, Colin, second bottom, considering that they've been thereabouts in the mix for playoffs a couple of seasons back, they were in fair.
Yeah, but the only thing about Stuart was there a long time at Cove, and and he did a good job at Cove. He was there for a few years. And so it takes time. Darren has only been in there for, would it be about a year? It takes time, and your recruitment has to be right, and he's got there was a lot of younger lads. We had a lot of lads from the academy that gone down to Darren, and they're still learning the game. If you look at the goals that they've scored this year, there's some great football they've been playing. They have been, but they've conceded an awful lot of goals as well. So it's tough, but it takes time.
Yeah.
It does. It takes time, and listen, obviously Darren, he was there, and obviously Cove made a decision. Obviously they needed a change, but listen, it does take time. It does.
Yeah, considering their last few results in Turner's Cross, how do you expect them to approach it? Colin, it's a new management team, but
I don't know, to be honest. I don't. As I said, in the last they changed the systems, and listen, they could bring in players that haven't been playing. So listen, we'll focus on ourselves, and we make sure that we're organised, and we'll be ready for what they're going to throw at us.
Yeah, and you got them in the cup draw today, of course. You're away to win the cup.
That's right, yeah. So another interesting game down there. Right? But what I would say, when we were down there last time, the atmosphere down there was brilliant. It was, and you know, if we can get something like that again down there, and we can get more fans in, and hopefully we get the right result. Obviously, the most important thing. But it was. I enjoyed it down there the last time. You know, there was good entertainment. You know, and obviously the most important thing is that you win. Like, you know, but I enjoyed the game down there the last time. So hopefully it can be something like that again when we play them there in a few weeks.
And obviously the cup game will catch the imagination. Obviously it'd be big talk about the local derby again, like big cup atmosphere, big crowd.
Yeah, and that's what you want. That's what the players want, and that's what everybody wants around here as well. Get a big crowd down there and good game of football, and we win.
Just in terms of the top, Colin, it's been changing hands. There's a long way to go. Obviously, teams drawing and losing, but obviously you're on a 15 game unbeaten run. But you know, to keep that going, obviously, it's just going to be a change. There's a long way to go on it.
There is, a long way to go. As you said, is it 15 games left?
Yeah, 14.
We still have to play. We still have to play Cobh twice. We still have to play Waterford. So there's loads of games to go. So as I said, loads of go. It's too early to call anything.
Yeah, you're looking forward then finally for me, Colin, big buzz on Friday for the Derby again. You're looking forward.
No, as I said, we haven't had a home game now in a few weeks. You know, if we can get the fans in and get a good atmosphere and get behind the team, and you know, and hopefully we can go and get the 3 points. As I said, there was group of fans up there in Longford on Saturday, and it's a credit to them. It's a long trip up there, you know, and we appreciate that. There was a massive crowd up in Galway, and it was great. You know, we got the result, and it was fantastic. And you know, the players love playing in front of, you know, we're not a full Turner's Cross, but when we get 3, 4, 5,000, it's a great place to play your football. And it's as I said, it's the players like it, and you see the difference when we didn't have it. Probably about a year and a half ago, and when they're in, it's a massive difference. I said, listen, football is not the same without the fans, and it's not, and it showed that over the last 2 years. Is that when we don't have the fans in, it's a different place. When the fans are in, it's when the place is rocking, and then that's what Cork City's about, isn't it?
Cheers, Colin.
No problem.
And kind of sexy and you know from Turner's Cross on Sunday, the Jerry Harris match. So what were your thoughts on the game? I suppose, and how enjoyable the occasion was to be involved in?
Oh no, it was great. It was great to see all the ex-players and all that kind of stuff. It was, and it was good fun in the dressing room beforehand. It was, some plenty of jokes going around, and it was, and I enjoyed it. Played the last 10 minutes and all that kind of stuff. So it was good. It was good. Yeah, enjoyed
and
it.
then just obviously it was the Colin Heffer next. What's your kind of thoughts? And
yeah, no, it's great. It's great for Colin. Another player that came through our academy from. I think he's been there since he's been 13, so it's great for him. It's a massive opportunity for him to play with such a big club, and he's done well over there already. So hopefully that he can go over there and he can keep improving and to go on to be a very, very good footballer. But it's hard work. He's got good people around him, and as I said, it's a fantastic club. And I seen a picture of him and Maldini, and I'm thinking, Colin plays centre half. If he's going to learn from anybody, he'll learn from him.
And just on this, and the cup draw again. How important, how big would a good cup run be for Cork City?
No, it'd be great. As I said a few years ago, we were in the cup final probably nearly every year, weren't we? And it was great, and the fans loved that. And it's important for a club like Cork City that we go on a run. You know, we were unlucky last year against Pats. We were beaten on penalties. Was it Pats? Wasn't it Pats? Yeah, we were beaten on penalties. We were lucky, but it would be important, and you know, it would be good for the fans too that if we can go on a nice run in the cup. Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks.
No problem.
Just on the injuries, is Ali Gilchrist, is he one of them you're expecting to be training at the end of the week? So is it?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. I'll have to make a call on that on Thursday. It's just that the block he made is with the hamstring. He overstretched it, so we need to be careful with the hamstrings. That if I do throw him in, I could be risking him that if he did pull it, he could be up for 6 to 8 weeks, and we know how important Ali is to us. He's been a massive player for us this season, so we'll make a call on that Thursday.
Well, even it doesn't seem as bad as maybe first fear, so is it already?
I don't think so. I think first when it happened, we were thinking that he pulled it, and you know, we got him off straight away. So it's not as bad as we first thought. But with the hamstrings, you just got to be careful with them, because listen, you could say you're grand and you can go out and then you could absolutely you could pull and you could be out for 6 to 8 weeks, and we don't want that. Like, so we need to be careful. And it was like with Keane Coleman as well. Keane Coleman, he wasn't 100% the other night when we had him on the bench, and I just couldn't take a chance with him. Like.